Yeah.
Okay, it's content of this meeting being sent to a third party. Is that what you want?
That's YouTube.
Okay.
Welcome everyone to Body Mastery with Stan. So we are here in the year 2024. Woohoo! It's a brand new year, and we've got lots of really phenomenal hacks to share with you. Today, we are going to go into the realm of our kids. And we're going to start with the young ones, the little ones that are little preschoolers. They haven't yet gotten into elementary school. So, Stan, what is our body hack for this month for our little people?
Well, I want to say that especially as we get into winter, when people are not out and about as often or as much, and you know, we can get into this trap of if the kid is out of trouble, that must mean that they are being occupied. But it's what
Mm,
they're being occupied with. And then it goes into the reward system, the reward centers. And one thing that I really want to address or talk about, just bring up to a light, is not only the nutrition that we bring into our brain, but the nutrition that we bring into our mouth. And especially at this time of year when there's not a lot of outdoor activity. It depends on what part of the country you're in. And if you're in California, you probably have a little more activity. But if you're in the Midwest, or if you're in, even upper state in Florida area where it's colder in the morning, these little kids are, bundled up, and they're just sitting, or they're getting in trouble. And that trouble is that they're asking for attention, and whatever it is that we give them in that attention reward center, they note that as, I've got your attention. So whether it's good attention or bad attention, and then the reward system of the different types of food that we feed our kids. So one of the big things, and I don't think that it's taught very often, the nutrition value of, if your child is hyperactive and you're feeding them Pop Tarts or the Fruit Loops or Lucky Charms or any of the other sad American diet remedies,
mm,
you're giving that body the fuel that's working against you. And we overlook this so often because we think that, if it's approved by the FDA, and I don't want to get too deep into this, but I want to say that, being cognizant of what it is that we're giving these developing bodies and developing minds for the future, because what we do today, just like for us, whatever we do today gives us a result, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, in a week, a month, or in a year. And we can make the change today. And just in my own life, I was sharing this with someone, and I said, the thing that I really want to focus on is the nutrition. And this particular person, a friend of mine, said, Stan, your kids ate like crap when they were little. And I said, and I know that, but now that I know, I can't change the past, but if I can change the future, because what I didn't know, ignorance is bliss, and ignorance is not an excuse. But once you know, you can't unknow. And once you know better, you have an opportunity to do better, because ultimately we want better results. And so if we're giving our kids, the Cheetos and the Cheez-Its and the dinosaurs and the Pop Tarts, I'm not here to browbeat anybody. I'm just saying the chemicals that we're putting into their body makes them respond the way that they respond. And I know that a lot of those products in there, um, we wouldn't put on our garden. Why would we put them in our personal garden? because this is where everything grows. And um, yeah, that's the
So
big thing, nutrition.
I love what you're sharing with us as our first body hack of the new year, which is to really look at what we are feeding our little itty bitty people.
Yeah.
A lot of times we're doing convenience, quote unquote, foods, to just keep them quiet, keep them, quote unquote, happy so that they stay out of our hair. But as Stan is saying, these types of edibles, because I don't even want to call them food, set the body up for disease states. And that is going to create more stress and anxiety for us as parents. And of course, it's going to compromise the health of our wonderful, precious little bodies.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind, my lovely parents, as Stan said. I know it's tough these days because we're surrounded by all that junk, but keep in mind, what is it that you're putting into your little precious ones? Is it going to nurture their internal gardens, as Stan said, or is it going to sabotage that? So we'll take deeper dives into that as we move into the new year and through the new year. And we look forward to seeing you again next month for our next body hack with Stan. Any last words, Stan?
I just want to say be kind to yourself, don't judge yourself, and also understand this, that the food that they're eating today is not the same food that you were eating 20 years ago. So there's a major difference. And just know what it is that you're putting in your body and on your skin and in the air that you're breathing. So I look forward to having everybody back next month. And I hope that this infiltrates some of the programming that's being brought in and you question it. You're entitled to question. So have an amazing day.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Till next month, you guys.